Leaked footage. PoloG officially facing life in prison. PoloG has been in the game for a few years, and yet he's already carved out his own lane within the legendary Windy City. Though the rapper's been basking in the glow of his latest album, it seems not everything is well in PoloG's world as he's reportedly been arrested yet again. Although some believe the young star may be able to get away with nothing more than a slap on the wrist, some believe the circumstances could possibly leave PoloG behind bars for years to come. Thanks for tuning into Line Report. Before we continue, make sure to comment the keyword GOAT for a chance of winning our giveaway, and subscribe for more videos. It's been a rough year for the young Chicago rapper despite the releases of his latest album, Hall of Fame. Though he's been just months removed from an incident in Miami that ended in his arrest, it seems Bartlett has gotten himself into another round of trouble, which is the last thing anyone needs when their career is on the rise. PoloG has kept a clean reputation throughout the last few years and has bucked the trend of today's modern rapper. Rather than boasting about gang life and misogyny, PoloG has opted to sing about his struggles and the deep emotions he felt growing up and losing so many loved ones around him. The way he has begun to inspire this generation is truly a gift, and yet it seems even someone as level-headed as PoloG can't always keep himself out of trouble. To be fair, not every incident has been the fault of the young star. For example, the situation in Miami was pretty dicey. Over the summer, Stacia Mack, Polo's mother and manager, shared videos that showed the rapper and his entourage being pulled over in Miami. During the exchange with the law, PoloG was detained and slapped with 5 charges including battery against a police officer, resisting arrest with violence, and criminal mischief. At first, it sounds as though PoloG may have been an instigator in the situation, but a closer look draws more suspicions at law enforcement than they would like. According to the Miami arrest report, PoloG was not the driver, but the vehicle he was in was pulled over for having blacked out window tint. After a brief altercation with the law, Polo was cuffed and thrown in the back of a squad car. Despite all the accusations thrown around by law enforcement, PoloG was ultimately released on bond, and of course will be fighting the charges. However, the incident in LA may be a different matter altogether. Though some believe PoloG may have a fighting chance against officers who allegedly followed the entourage since their arrival, this matter is completely over his head. Keep watching to find out all the details behind PoloG's latest run-in with the law, only here on Line Report. The incident in Miami left many wondering about what may come next for PoloG. It comes as no shock that the artist is riding around with weapons given how his mother's house was broken into earlier this year. But with that in mind, PoloG is going to have to move a little smarter if he wants to keep a concealed weapon on him. At least, it's best to know the laws of the state you're moving in when you have a gun on you. Nonetheless, PoloG was arrested yet again in LA, and this time he was slapped with much more serious charges than Miami. Rather than his 5 charges that are questionable to say the least, PoloG has stopped as a passenger in a vehicle driven by a male juvenile and arrested for concealed carry of a weapon. Though most states differ in their varying degrees of gun laws, California is notorious for their strict gun control. Concealed weapon carry is classified as a felony. With such a hefty charge slapped onto the head of a young rapper, along with his recent arrest, a judge may not look so favorably upon Polo. Despite his positive image among the younger generation, it's obvious that in the criminal justice system, actions speak louder than words. It's no doubt that despite the severity of the case, PoloG will still find a way to fight for his freedom. It would be a tragedy for his career to end over something so trivial when other rappers have gotten away with much more heinous crimes. However, it is important to note that police did not actually find the gun on the rapper, but rather in a bag, and chose to just charge both PoloG and the young man with the same charge and figure out whose the weapon is after the fact. It is unclear why the vehicle was stopped by police, but sources stated that authorities decided to search the vehicle, leading to their ultimate arrest. Following that detention, Polo claimed that the cops revealed to him that the police was honest since we got off our jet. Stacia Mack also commented on the arrest at the time, writing, "None of these charges would be possible if the police did not make contact with my son, PoloG." Though it's unclear exactly what she meant at the time, it's understandable for her to be so upset. With just 3 albums under his belt, PoloG has already accumulated many accolades, plaques, and number ones. However, All of that could go away in just a few short months thanks to his run-in with the law. PoloG is a positive voice with a good message for the young ones, and the end of his career would be a real shame considering all the good he's still able to accomplish. Whatever may happen, we know that PoloG will do whatever it takes to stay a free man. Thanks for watching Line Report. Don't forget to comment keyword GOAT for a chance of winning our giveaway, and subscribe for more videos.